don't know what to do with this, or what I do. What do I do with all this information? And then who do I tell? Because you start talking certain ways to certain people, they're gonna look at you, like they can really see that third eye that you're talking about. Can you dig it? You feel me?
Right.
So it's it becomes, nobody wants people looking at them like that, and so they'll keep that information in their back pocket, because that's confusing. When you just said, how Africa is all up and through that. All up and through that word. You dig what I'm saying, though? That's confusing because your pictures don't say that. The art don't say that.
Right.
But when you go to certain lands and certain countries, you'll see that.
You don't see that.
But the thing about it, though, again, we talking about your box. If you only in this certain spot and only in this certain lane, no. You're not going to understand that, and you're not going to receive that. And it's just like that first hit of that cigarette smoke. It's going to be rejected.
Right.
Ain't supposed to be that ain't what that is. And if it works for them, and they feel like life is going good and great because of that, how it works for them, bro, it's not going through. You're not getting through. And that's where the combative stuff comes into play, because now you're trying to tell them how to live and what to believe.
Right. And it's really sad because everybody, every race, nationality, or whatnot, have their own problems or whatnot. But I think, man, when we talk about, when I talk about the black community, our community, man, we're in a troubled situation because we beat each other down so much, man. Like so much.
Oh my gosh, man.
And that's what we do, man. I mean, like, we the only people that constantly just going in on each other as if like we can't relate to each other, and that's why I say, and it's only because we're not talking about the things that we're supposed to be talking about.
We are on Think About It Radio. You know what though, man? And in light of that, what you were saying, I expect conflict or negativity from certain people sometimes, from certain races, just because of their understanding of our race, our culture, or whatever, right? And I expect that. What I get aggravated from is when I get it from people that look just like me, that's going through the same crap I'm going through, just waking up, being me. So that's when I get further aggravated. So when they say black on black crime, whatever the case may be, okay, if it's white on white crime too, where there's a bunch of white people gathering, or Spanish on Spanish crime, where there's a bunch of Spanish people, Asian on Asian crime, where there's a bunch of Asians. So, that's a different story for a different time. But what I'm saying is that when I see the negativity come from my brother or my sister, I don't like that, because I shouldn't have to get that from them. I should have a break somewhere. When do we get a break? When do we get a break? When do we give ourselves a break? We saying it's so bad everywhere, right? It's bad in the government. It's bad over here. It's bad with the police. It's bad over here. It's bad down here. It's bad at the job. It's bad everywhere. And it gotta be bad even when we get together to try to do something good or have something good or say something good. It still got to be bad. We don't get a bad break.
Right.
We don't give ourselves a break.
You're right. I totally agree with you. We don't get a break. We deal with all forms of oppression, all forms of it. But that's why I know we were in the end, we will have our day.
But look how strong we are right now.
That's the only best thing to get.
The last shall be first.
Yes, sir.
But gang, that's why you have a lot of opposition from you say the people that you can see, the enemies, whatever that you can see, because they know, man, my reign is getting shorter and shorter. My position is slipping and slipping. That's why you become a threat. You become an issue. You become that's a problem, because again, man, my time is short. So desperation sets in, right? Desperation sets in when because that ain't the rightful position. You did what I'm saying? That it was taken in combat, in trickery, or whatever the case may be. So where the rightful position is, and so yeah, that does bother you. That's why you have to go rewrite stuff, mess with stuff, shoot noses off of stuff. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah,
so again, more confusion, more combat, right? So that's why you got to go do all that, because again, that rightful position that you went and took. See, there's a difference in earning the crown and then taking over a kingdom. You just took over and you just killed the king and everybody else. You dig what I'm saying? But if you the heir, you dig what I'm saying, to the throne, you dig what I'm saying? You that's your right. That's your birthright. You feel what I'm saying? So you got a lot of cats trying to take over the kingdom. You know what I'm saying, though? But they mess with them heirs of the throne. So the more and more people realize and understand that, man, you're going to see more of the negativity. You're going to see more of the drama or whatever, because, again, time is short. As you say, that position, that shift, the shift is happening. The shift is happening. But it first has to happen in the mind.
Yep. I agree, bro. Because like I say, and this, a lot of this stuff, you know, I would tell for all the viewers, all the fans, all the people that's listening.
Shout out all of the fans.
You know, all y'all. Like, this is not something that I made up. Like, this is study and research. For y'all that don't, for those that do study, have studied the photosynthesis process of the animal life, the plant life, and the human life, you will see that it's some real stuff going on out here. We're not paying any attention to it. I don't know if it's because maybe we're afraid of losing something that we haven't even rightfully had, but a lot of this stuff has to be talked about, because they did a study, man. I'm gonna say this on this subject, or Shelton, if you don't mind. They did a study with an albino plant, right? With a lot of more green plants. Just one albino plant.
Yeah.
They came back 3 months later, all the plants were dead. That albino plant killed every plant that was in there, because the nature of that plant is to live off the life of everything that's around it. This is the photosynthesis process. This is something that you just can't get. You can't make it up. It's factual. You see it every day. We see this every day. And it's stuff that goes on that we'll keep pushing to the side while it's right here in front of our eyes, you know, and because we don't pay attention to it. Mm-hmm. We don't pay attention to it. But like I say, all the fans and all the viewers, y'all just look up the photosynthesis process of all the life forms here on our planet, and I promise you, you was to learn and hear stuff you probably never even heard before. You never probably knew existed. But I can promise you, it's real, and it might start waking some of us up, so we can actually start taking our place as being the kings and queens we are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, that's the thing, though, man. Kings, queens, but you're seeing a bunch of court jesters. You did?
Oh, yeah.
You did? Because your rightful, you don't know you out of order. You out of the rightful position. So that's why things is also out of whack. Again, confusing and all discombobulated, because you out of position. You out of your lane. That's why all these accidents and everything keep happening. But at the same time, though, man, we gonna definitely just, you know, keep beating down the door, you know, and keep putting these information out there, you know, in doses. You dig what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna give it in big doses, because we realize and understand that everybody can't handle everything in big doses. So it's about information as we learn it and grab it and understand it and put it out again in bite-sized morsels, so you can actually enjoy the meal. And because if you eat too fast, see, your stomach hurt, right? So you want to make sure that you want to just, you know, to eat a little bit at a time. You feel me? And then we gonna come with it from there. Now, I know I held you over, man, a few minutes than what you said. You was able to hang with me tonight, though, man. So give me some solutions. Give me some solutions real quick, man, as we always try to do it on straight from the streets and round table. You did, and then you know, I'm gonna let you go and do what you have to do for your evening.
Yes, sir. I would say so solutions like my brother Brandon would say. You know, just get your heart right. You know, look at yourself. You know, these last 30 days, man. We've been having the month of Ramadan and fasting, man, and you know, it's a prescription for mankind, and man, you know, it's challenging. It's challenging only when you begin to stray and fall off of that path, man. But I would just say, just check yourself. Check yourself, like Ice Cube said, check yourself before you wreck yourself,
No doubt.
And that takes us a long way because our conscience lets us know when we're doing right or wrong. It lets you know when you're doing right or wrong, but it also lets us know when we've been messed over. So we're going to continue that fight, you know what I mean? And for everybody else, man, y'all just stay prayed up and stay positive, man. Love each other. That's what I'm talking
about. Hey, man, let the people know how they can get a hold of you, Mr. Booker.
Oh, y'all can reach me on Facebook. I'm Shelton's friend. I'm also Mr. Brandon Whitey's friend. Or y'all can reach me directly on my cell 469-329-9821. Just give me a call, man, for motivational speaking. Anything, man. I try to be involved. And no, don't get me wrong. I'm not a saint. I'm still striving. I'm gonna continue to strive. But I'm for what's right. I'm for the betterment.
I can dig it. Thank you for your time, my brother. Man, I want to thank you guys for everything. All the new fans of the show, I hope you guys are enjoying this material that we're putting out here, and I hope you're learning something, and I'm hoping that we are making you think about it. Can you dig it? Man, I just appreciate everything, man. You guys just continue to love one another, man. Go to one another in love. Get an understanding of who one another is and see beyond just the physical and check out the mental, check out the mind, check out the spirit. Can you dig it? You know what I mean, though? And let's keep it going. Man, shout out to Crocker, Texas. Hope everything goes good with that hospital down there. Anyone affiliated with a hospital organization that want to help a small city keep their hospital and their staff going, contact me. Think About It Radio at yahoo.com. Think About It Radio at yahoo.com. If you want to help a small town in a hospital because some resources are going out of that city, and I really want for that city to get, and then they need that. Can you dig it? They need with that down there. So anyone affiliated in a hospital organization, hit me up. Think About It Radio at yahoo.com, at think_radio on Twitter, Think Radio on Instagram. Man, I appreciate y'all. Shout out, stand up, keep up, keep going, keep on pushing. Can you dig it? This has been another episode straight from the streets with my man, Mr. Vincent Booker, Brandon Whitey. Keep on pushing, my brother. Thank y'all for everything, everybody, everywhere. Now, keep your head up because like I always say, looking down, you mess around and run into something. Be good to yourself. Be good to somebody. Peace.
Peace.